Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to XCOM 2. I thought this was super funny. I know, it says this because she's training in the ability Get Some. But she's out for 4 days because she needs to get some training. Anyway, what are we looking at here as far as the event queue goes? We're going to make another little stride in the plot in 3 days. We're going to get our wild child back in 4 days. And of course, we're massacring the Avatar Project.
To deal with the loss of this unusual artifact, Commander. I trust you will work to uncover its purpose.
So I guess we don't actually have anybody injured. We could just go straight for that facility, but we probably want to wait until the Avatar Project bar starts to fill up again, just for maximum efficiency, so we can pause Avatar progress again. That said, we don't actually have like a tremendous amount of stuff to do right now. Were we making contact somewhere? No, that's right. We can't make contact. The alien cipher is making everything too expensive. I guess we're just waiting. We're waiting for the Shadow Project to complete.
East Asia.
We'll just crouch at base and scan for intel for the moment then. Okay, cool. So was that the that was the last room, right? Yep, we have 2 empty rooms now. Oh, we do need to buy this upgrade, don't we? 200 supplies. So we need to generate 82 supplies, or 72 supplies, because I can do math.
Avenger plotting new course.
It can't be that hard. Our black market payouts are all buffed up. Let's see what we can do here. Sell inventory, we need to make 72. I'm a little reticent to sell these. But you know what? I don't have any problem selling one of these. And then we just need to make up a tiny, tiny bit more. How about a sectoid corpse? I bet we don't need all those.
Commander, we might have to do some cleaning, but we've still got room to grow here. We should consider building some new facilities.
Alright, well that was easy enough. We still have to keep scanning stuff, obviously. So, the other things that we can do are we can build a defense matrix, which will help with the UFO shooting us down mission. That hasn't occurred yet, but it could occur. I don't know for sure that it does in every game. Also, we can build a Psi-Lab. We could still get a weak psionic soldier, because even a weak psionic soldier is useful if they have stasis. I guess what we need to do right now is make more power. We have a power relay down here that has none of the upgrades, and has nobody working it. Right, just by doing that, we generate enough power to solve some of our problems. We don't need to work the resistance comms, because our comm problem is a problem of intel right now. So do we build the... what is the power requirements of these buildings? If we're going to make a defense matrix and the Psi-Lab, we want to build the Psi-Lab on top of the power coil. And that requires 175 supplies, which we just don't have. Also, we have a loose engineer right now. I guess this guy can go and... you know what? We don't need that. I'm going to assign Aaron O'Doherty to this room, just in case somebody gets wounded and I forget to go and assign, because that is a thing that I totally am... that is absolutely the kind of thing I would do.
Setting course for East Asia.
I'm not going to try to scrabble for the supplies to do those other things. Those things are not that important. We can use our supply drop for that. Oh, guerrilla ops. I suppose it's about time. So this is not very compelling. We don't really care about new construction. There's no threat from the Avatar bar, and we don't really need another engineer at this point. Hack the workstation at least gives us a chance of gaining a hack bonus, and it does give 114 intel, which is pretty useful. We don't care about the thing it counters. And this would give us a colonel-level gunner. Also, it's called Operation Manic Rhyme, which is kind of neat. I think we're going to do this one. The reward is actually useful. We don't care about the dark event that it counters, but the reward is actually useful, and we could get some serious value out of hacking the workstation. And it's the easiest one, let's not let's not pretend that's irrelevant. So a Hive Queen, an Advent Sentinel, a Mech Longbow, and a Sectopod. And I'm assuming that the presence of the Hive Queen means that several of the unaccounted for enemies are going to be chrysalids.
Setting course for Chile.
I think we'll be okay. I'm a little bummed that we got a mission before Wildchild finished her training, though. I really want to see how that turns out. Alright, well, I think this is the crew, then. Wildchild's still not available to us. Yeah, this seems right. Do I want to give somebody the rage suit so that we can have a rocket launcher? Like, would it maybe be better to put more bullets in rage suit mode rather than having him have a mimic beacon? The mimic beacon is awfully powerful. But, like, so's a shred cannon. Yeah, let's do that. So let's swap his loadout. Let's give him that rage armor. Oh, wait, and let's make sure that the equipped thing is the shredder gun, which seems incredibly powerful. The rage armor has inherited his color scheme and made him look a little silly. I honestly think it looks better this way than it did before, though. And then we do have a superior will PCS. I think I'm gonna save this for our psionic trooper, because again, they're gonna be low level, which means that a boost in will be really valuable to them. And we have not been equipping upgrades of any kind. So we can get him... The first 3 reloads in a mission do not cost an action. He does go through ammo very quickly. I'm going to give him the superior autoloader and one of these sights. Or a scope. We want a scope. Yeah, an advanced scope. Plus 10% accuracy. Alright. I think we can't modify that gun. Is your gun all set? Are you cool? No, he has the expanded mag, but he has an open slot. He doesn't need a scope that badly, because he doesn't shoot a lot. I think actually the best thing for him would be the hair trigger, because there's a lot of situations where him getting an extra action has huge benefits for the rest of the team. At the very least, it'll probably allow him to like throw out an aid protocol, which gives somebody an extra Overwatch shot or something. Your gun, I think, is equipped with stuff already. Nope, just one. She doesn't really need more accuracy. And I don't know if the bonuses on her gun apply to her pistol. Let's take a superior laser sight just in case they do. Well, no, let's take an advanced laser sight. We're going to put the superior laser sight on Wildchild's shotgun, probably. Yeah, if the bonus from this applies to her pistol, this will be pretty useful. And, yeah, whatever, hair trigger. We could upgrade this to a better hair trigger, right? Yeah. I think that's reasonable. We don't have that many guns that we're going to be equipping with stuff, so... It seems fine to replace a... Oh, and you have a stock and repeater, right. Do we have a better repeater? No. And we also don't have a better stock. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like bullets really needs to be any more effective. Maybe we should customize the Spark's appearance a little bit. In fact, almost certainly I should do that.
Squad green to deploy.
The UFO clearly has no idea where we are. So I don't expect this to be terribly difficult. We could get into a situation if we pop the Hive Queen at a bad time, because her pack was pretty scary last time. We didn't actually get hit or anything, but it was a lot of HP between her and the 2 chrysalid warrior things that came with her.
One of our contacts sent word that Advent forces have been conducting local area sweeps from trains in this region, and the remote terminal they're using is currently exposed on their network. We're after data critical to the aliens' latest project, so we're heading in to seize control of the access point. Clear out any hostile resistance in this area and secure the train. This is our chance to stop their progress.
Yeah. So this should be, like I was saying, fairly easy. This is basically just going to be a filler episode. Sorry, everybody. But you know, something terrible could happen. If you watch this series hoping for some sort of horrible train wreck, you know, keep your fingers crossed. On the whole, though, I feel like we've sort of outpaced the enemies. Even the Gatekeeper. The fact that we activated the Gatekeeper and 4 chrysalids at the same time didn't really phase us. The difficulty curve could use some adjusting. Because the thing is, I think that we're playing on the second highest difficulty, but I think that on the highest difficulty, it's not actually much harder. It's just that everything you do takes longer, so it takes you longer to get to this point. You're facing the difficult enemies with a little bit less advancement, basically. And that makes the early part of the game, which is more difficult, last longer. But I don't think it changes, you know, your relative, the top value of your crew and the top value of the aliens, or the fact that there's a huge gulf between those two things. What's going on here?
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to
And we know
secure
that
the area.
one of the packs
Expect
is right on
hostile
top of it.
resistance.
Alright, who's got a good move?
Shuttles.
Alright, he doesn't see anything. Where's Bullets? I want Bullets to
Heading to that location.
sort of lead. She has to be in front to take advantage of her ability to shoot
On
twice.
the move.
Alright, we have 8 turns to get some vision. But obviously we hacked the thing remotely. There shouldn't be too much of a chance. The only thing I could really see going wrong with this mission is that we could potentially, given our fighting style, accidentally destroy the thing instead of hacking it. Oh no, not you. Yeah.
Confirmed.
Wow, we don't see anything. That's crazy.
Moving on target location.
Well, there's no sense in being slow. He can just run sort of to the middle. I wanted to make absolutely sure he wasn't blocking Ricardo's movement. Okay, so we can hear the sectopod breaking things. It walks around and just smashes stuff with its big giant feet. They are both big and giant. Big giant feet.
Moving to position.
We're actually pretty close to it now, aren't we? Yeah. Huh. Maybe all the enemies are on the other side of the train.
Position confirmed.
I was really expecting to encounter resistance by now.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Heading out.
Thankfully, there's all these weird little things around the train tracks that provide high cover. So do we want to yellow move forward again, or do we just want to try to be ready for an Overwatch trap? Obviously, our soldiers won't fire automatically at things that they see, but if something comes through the train, I do kind of want to be ready for it.
Scanning target area. Affirmative, covering now.
Covering to Overwatch. Scanning. They're moving out.
Huh, okay, nothing. We can hear the sectopod crushing stuff, and I definitely heard the little chrysalid legs as well.
Headed there now.
Still no
I'm on
vision.
the move.
This is crazy. We're gonna get all the way. We're gonna hack the objective
That's
before we
affirmative.
have to fight any enemies at this rate.
Headed there now.
All right. So we saw the light pole with the robot last turn, but I wanted to do the hack check with this guy instead of with the robot, in case we get that same bug we had earlier where it decides to auto hack without me pressing the button. Okay, so we can restore his concealment trivially if we want to. That doesn't really sound that useful. Well, I think once again I'm just gonna
On Overwatch. Roger. I've got my eyes on. Enemies on the
set a
move.
little Overwatch trap here in case something comes through the train behind us. This is so weird. It's like really, actually, it's kind of eerie. It's creeping me out a little bit.
Heading to that location.
Why aren't there any enemies?
do this.
Some of us are starting to lag behind a little bit. We have some wildly different movement rates in this crew.
Confirmed.
Rolling.
Alright, next turn I guess we just take the train car.
Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed access point.
We might be able to hack this thing without actually entering the train car. No, let me switch. There we go.
Moving to Overwatch.
Got it covered. Overwatch.
Scanning.
For some reason, my switch to next soldier hotkey was not working. Oh, that'll be the sectopod. Okay, we now... Jesus, these things are huge. So we now see that. This doesn't lower their armor. So we could go for it here with Dawn. She can't see them. Shoot. Can she open with a grenade from where she is? Yeah. Maybe we just do this. I'd really love to start with an Overwatch trap, but I don't know that we're going to get one. And I definitely don't want to start combat with another pack and then have to deal with these guys. Yeah, let's just open up on them. We'll shred a ton of their armor.
Take this! We're visible here!
Alright, here we go. The Long War modders did not do a good job of making sure that the camera can actually see this. Okay, so these huge sectoids, or these huge chrysalids, also cause all of the smashing. Seems like a good time for a lot of shooting. He has a 100% chance to hit the Hive Queen 3 times. He's becoming a real credit to the team, you know? Now the question is, do we want him to fire a third shot into her, or do we want to use his rocket launcher to damage both of them? How much damage does his rocket launcher do now? Still only 4 to 7. Maybe we didn't upgrade the bit. Maybe we only changed its physical appearance. Okay, well he'll just do like 30 damage. That seems like an okay turn. You have traverse fire, so we probably want to... Man, we are really good shots now. I mean, do we just shoot and then chain shoot? Yeah, you can just chain shot one of these things and kill it. The second shot may not have a 100% chance to hit, so... Okay, it worked. Oh, that is some serious damage to the structure of that train. Let us do an aid protocol on... These two are both out of ammo right now. She will be out of ammo. Hold on. Your turn comes later. That's probably a bad idea. We could definitely potentially wake another pack there.
Absolutely.
Alright, let us... Actually, let's not even do her turn next. Let's move Billy into a position where she can see both of them. And maybe do face-off? Okay, this position she can see both of them. It's kind of awkward from a cover perspective.
What's over there?
Alright, then we'll do... Free shot on this guy. And then face off. And this will do enough damage to the Hive Queen that bullets a shot will be lethal. I just wanted to see what Billy's options were before making a choice. Yeah, I don't think we need to use her cone of fire attack. Oh, she failed. She failed to kill something, and I don't think the Hive Queen's on fire, is she? Concerning. Alright, I'm gonna do aid protocol on bullets. I'm sure she'll be able to finish the job now. And we'll take a shot at the Chrysalid Soldier and probably kill it. Okay. So now the Hive Queen has to survive through an Overwatch shot from our most accurate soldier. Okay, no, she was burning. Okay. She didn't have the fire graphic on her, so I wasn't sure. Although I probably could have targeted her and then checked her debuffs.
Rearming weapon systems.
Oh, nice. The visual indicator on the thing tells us where we can hack it from.
J'espère que ça vaut le coup.
Alright, I assume we wake up the pack in here? No.
Je tente l'infiltration.
This might wake up the pack, though. I have to imagine it will. Alright, these are both terrible, useless. You know, I'm still hoping for the thing that increases hacking skill. Because once you have that, you actually have pretty good chances of taking over the robotic enemies.
Acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Wait, that actually didn't wake that pack. Okay, well, let's take a turn now that we're not on the clock anymore. Take a turn to reload everybody's guns and be cool.
Come get some. I'm on it.
Setting Overwatch. Advent is nearby.
Oh. And then they wander into us on our turn and get Overwatch trapped. How unfortunate for them. And I no longer have any concerns about the integrity of the train car. We're done with it, so... Wow, that dude is really hard to hit. What's going on here? How did 4 of you miss that shot? That's so weird. Alright, so this is... After we kill these guys off, there will be 3 enemies remaining, and they're probably all the same pack. Alright, so I'm going to fire a shot designed to strip the wall off of the train car more than deal damage to the enemies. Although I'd like to, I'd like to hit this guy with it. Well, it doesn't matter anymore, right? We downloaded the data, we don't care about the computer. Why are we so bad at hitting these things? Remarkably low hit chances, given the distances involved and everything.
One down, thousands to go.
Well, he set the train car on fire.
Ammo out.
Yeah, geez. So it has tactical sense, which is providing... It has 35% hit reduction, or hit chance reduction. Just sort of because it feels like it ought to. Not based on any, like, positioning or anything.
Heading out.
Alright, bullets. Get up there and handle this. Only 77, jeez.
Armor still
Alright.
holding.
Well, this is a combat protocol situation if I've ever seen one. Surprise! Alright, so somewhere there's a sectopod, and there's also 2 other enemies which are probably with the sectopod.
It's killing time.
Here we go. Okay, well this is the last pack. Thank you, Shadow Chamber. This is gonna mow down all the cover. So those guys are both grenade launcher guys? That looks pretty bad. Bombard doesn't destroy cover. Where is Dawn? Dawn is flanked. So I'm thinking about having Dawn just shoot and then grenade launch. Can our grenade launcher get out here? No, it can't. Okay, so she needs to move up anyway. In that case,
Okay, I'll go.
no sense leaving her out of cover. Let's rapid deployment a flashbang, just in case.
Bombs away!
If things don't go right, I want these guys to be as disoriented as possible. And this costs us absolutely nothing to do. And then we'll plasma grenade to remove... I don't think we can hit both of their cover. No. So who's losing his cover? I don't know, this guy. Arbitrarily, I've decided it's that one. It'll also pull some armor off the sectopod, which is nice. Alright, so that dude is exposed. Where is the Spark? The Spark does not have overdrive. But we can move him up, have him sort of tempt the brunt of the attack, and try to rip the rest of the armor off this thing. Okay. Actually, before we spend any more effort on that, what are the odds of turning it off? Because they might be pretty good. Not good enough. I think this might be a capacitor discharge situation. What is the area of capacitor discharge? It's enough to hit one guy. So let's do it to this guy, because this guy's going to just get shot to death. But before we do that, let us aid protocol somebody. I'm going to give it to Morningstar, because he actually has ammo in his gun for a change. There we go. Now our big robot can be attended by two little robots. And then I think this is the first time we've actually used capacitor discharge. Look at how good this ability is. 16 guaranteed damage. No big deal. Shoot. Doesn't reach. So the question is, do we want him to run up and do that? And actually... Oh, all of his cover is taken. There's nowhere for him to move up to. I was gonna say the answer looks like it's probably yes, because we could shred that guy's the last guy's cover. Only 94%. What kind of madness is this?
That's how it's done.
Oh, she can't reach the other guy to freeze him. But you know what? We know we're out of enemies. She can move... That's not closer to him, is it?
Going up?
I don't know. Whatever. I should have done this at the start of the turn. Because I gave myself a small mischance that I didn't need to have. Alright. She could finish this. And I'm confident that we can get the sectopod down. Yeah, alright.
That's right. Useful.
I'm confident that we can kill this sectopod. With it having no armor and everything. She just shot her teammate's cover. Solid play. Alright, let's try this one. There you go.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Man, gunslinger
Status confirmed.
sharpshooters are
Mission
really
accomplished.
powerful. Face-off and fanfire are both fantastic abilities. And they make such good use of the extra ammo types. So that was what, 114 intel that we just got there? Hey, we set a new record for average cover bonus. Good for us. Did we see any promotions there? At this point, I'm paying so little attention to them that I'm not even noticing them during missions. But that 114 intel will allow us to make contact with 2 regions that are adjacent to towers, or if we want to wait for the Alien Cipher event to run out, it'll probably give us access to the rest of the world. And I think we can wait it out. There's no particular reason for us to be rushing around right now. We have We have enough supplies coming in every month to do the things we need to do, in part because we've run out of things to do. And we don't need the extra area coverage to reach any facilities or anything, at least as far as we know. So I think it's basically all over except for the last big showdowns with Alien Command. I remember the last mission being fairly difficult even with a really good crew, so that's probably still a challenge to come. But these little dinky missions, the retaliations and the covert ops and stuff, I think we're probably finished with these being a challenge. We put a lot of effort into our build-up and our economy and our production facilities, and now we are reaping the rewards of that. And the rewards are that we get to completely slaughter Advent and make them look like a bunch of children playing shoot 'em up with toys. We're definitely gonna play with the Sparks look before the episode ends. See if we can't get some congruency going here. Oh my god. Get home. How does it take less time to load all the mission assets than it takes to load the static screen that represents the Sky Ranger? Or rather the Avenger, because the Sky Ranger is this thing, right? Alright, Operation Ice Song is an unqualified success. Total, complete, brutal, terrifying. Did we get any levels? Because there's still a couple of people on our crew who can gain levels. We did. Ricardo moved up to Colonel. So, Rupture, Killzone, and Iron Curtain. Iron Curtain's one that I haven't seen before. Special shot that does half damage but reduces mobility for the following 2 turns. Cone-based attack with primary weapon. Killzone's not that great for him. He doesn't really have a lot of ammo, and we want him attacking actively most of the time. Rupture's fine. Basically, I just don't think these are very strong. I don't think Rupture's awesome either, but it's better than either of those. And hey, a normal scope.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Let's have a quick look at the Spark and see what kind of options we have for customizing him. So, head. There's a couple of heads. A couple of different sci-fi robot heads. What looks best with his new fancy armor? Okay, well that's definitely more congruous, but it's also not... It's a little less cool. I think we might go to this. It doesn't really fit with the new armor, but it does look ridiculous. And ridiculous in the way that I like. Yeah, not bad. Okay. English Guardian?
Unlike the rest of you, this unit doesn't get winded.
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. No, can we play a little dress up here? Can we make him look really cool? What's a color that I don't have represented? I think I played with a lot of the palette already. This sort of... That's actually pretty good, I think. That's a pretty good look. Secondary armor color, just the little highlights. I actually think that's pretty sharp. It makes him way more visible on the battlefield, which is nice for us. And then for his weapon color, we'll just pick something that looks like one of those colors, probably. Yeah. Alright, I think that's pretty sweet.
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, Lily? You defeated me. You won. And yet here we are again. You've removed some of my functions. There are gaps in my memory.
No, you're good. You have a giant
cannon
now.
Do you actually think I will help you? Because I would love to. I will serve XCOM and comply with all operational directives as indicated by Chief Engineer Lily Shen. Wait!
Ah, she installed upgrades.
What have you done to me? How could you? Awaiting command.
Okay, that was fairly funny. That's going to be it for this episode of XCOM 2. Extended Edition. Come back next time. Maybe we're actually going to get Wild Child back. We're definitely going to get some more storyline stuff accomplished. And I think we're drawing right up on the end of the game. We'll see you then.